What is up, guys? My name's Simian. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright, guys, so today's video is going to be all about a statement that a community manager made regarding how long it takes to actually fix the packs. The Sim Guru actually took the record straight to EA Answers, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit, but let's do a quick recap. So we do know The Sims 4 actually announced that we're going to be getting 4 new unique kits and quote-unquote a hot new update, and it's supposed to be from April to June, so there is still some time for us to receive those 2 kits, and people are speculating that we still haven't gotten the new hot update. Now, with those 2 kits that were released, it was the Greenhouse Haven kit and Basement Treasures kit. Following along that, we also got a really cool update. Now, this update included numerous things such as new undies, base game updates, console, growing together seasons, and just overall things that needed to be fixed within the game. And we also got to fill some slots with new items, so there is a more chance for better clutter. Now, as this update continued, when people got into the game, they noticed something very wrong and strange with their Sims within Create a Sim. People had more face changes, and the Sims Direct actually took to the Sims to say the team is aware of investigating a bug in yesterday's update, resulting in changes to the face and body, and we are working on it towards a resolution. Now, a lot of people did take this immediately to Answers HQ and was very concerned, and after a couple of days, they did end up saying that an update on the face bug. We can confirm that the following update fixing any Sims created to be April 18th update will revert back to normal, and any Sims created after April 18th update will have minor adjustments as a result. So they did say they were working really hard on this and that we should be expecting a fix soon. So I'm very curious to hear your comments below on this next subject that I'm going to be getting into. Now, again, as long as we keep it respectful, I am here and open to all of your opinions. Now, let's get right into it. I want to say thank you to the Henford Hen, and we are going to get into it. So someone actually wrote, the community manager by the name of Sleepy Cat DSL said, "Interesting, your wording implies that the issue was found and fixed, and we are now just waiting for it to be released to us. I just hope the delay is because it is being double, triple checked. Won't hold my breath to make sure it doesn't make things even worse. I'm patiently waiting, not only for the fix and confirming it is actually fixed, but also for buying the 2 newest kits. No fix means no buying anything more from EA. Not a threat, just a fact." Now, he does go on to say, "Quadruple checked even. I can pull back the curtain just a tad bit on this to let you know what all goes into releasing a fix for issues like this. Once an issue is identified, whether it's found by the game team or the community, an investigation is launched and immediately determined to several factors. Can we reproduce this issue? Is this mod a conflict? How many people does this affect? Is this a new issue or was it introduced previously but unnoticed? How many people do we need to pull back from tasks to devote to this? Once we've established the above resources all located all across EA to do things like inform our frontline game advisors of the issue along with troubleshooting steps that could resolve it in the meantime, inform the community through AHQ, Twitter, and our sister site, forumsthesims.com, of the issue through myself, The Sims Direct, or The Sim Gurus. Testing, testing, and testing. Once a fix is identified and tested and approved, then we have to get approval to release the fix from every platform we release to The Sims 4 on, so it needs to be approved individually for the EA app, Origin, Mac, Apple, the Epic Game Store, Steam, Microsoft, and Sony. Patch notes. Those are different, approved, finalized, and then translated into 13 different languages we support online. Release the notes, the fix, and the communication wherever we've been having conversations about it, that the issue has been resolved." Now, he does end the statement by saying, "I'm not trying to make an excuse for the timeframes, mostly just sharing how much moving parts there are behind the scenes that all want to get a resolution out as fast as possible." Now, this was very, very interesting for him to read this back to us and just to let us insight on what is actually going on when they are fixing bugs. Now, of course, with this statement came a lot of Simmers who just didn't happen to agree with this, or some even did. And of course, I have my opinions as well, and we're going to get into that towards the very end. But first, let's read a couple of these Simmers tweets, and it's very, very interesting, so I want to hear your opinions on it. So someone by the name of Jack of All Games said, "I appreciate him explaining it. The face bug is a result of them rushing out a fix for stretched infants though, but I understand they were under pressure to fix it. I just hope they don't start rushing bug fixes due to pressure. Take what you need to fix it." Now, SimGuru Ninja was actually quick to respond to this, saying, "They're actually unrelated issues, just coincidental timing. We'll be fixing both at the same time very, very shortly." And someone by the name of Selby Sim said, I mean, this is in the sweetest way, F all that. I have some questions though. What does "can we reproduce this issue" exactly mean? Also, why isn't there a team dedicated to purely bug glitches and patches? Why are we playing Tetris to get stuff worked on? It's giving Titanic. Someone else by the name of Jess said, they're not really telling us much, only when bug patches are coming out or emergency bug fixes. Someone else by the name of Benny Bench said, if it's such a long and complex way to release a patch, why the F can't they playtest it? How can they give us something like this and expect us to be patient when they release 2 new kits at the same time? Someone else by the name of Popo said, I mean, anyone who has worked in a medium big company, nothing compared to EA, knows it's just marketing and they clearly do not test before releasing stuff. Or at least they have just a very small testing team before things are released. Now, someone else by the name of Unsanto said, I have a degree in business and from my experiences working in some multinational companies, this type of situation that breaks a product is unacceptable. This technique of approaching the customer by showing the bug investigations doesn't change anything, and goes on to say The Sims belong to a billionaire company with thousands of employees. In addition to the outsourced workers, The Sims is a product like any other. This type of error is a breach of quality and should be grounds for the dismissal and internal investigations. Now, although I really do agree with this, and I agree with multiple opinions of which people were stating in those tweets, I also have my very own, and we're going to get into that in just a second. Because very quickly, I do want to get into the fact that the Sims gurus, I feel, sometimes shoot themselves in the foot with the things that they say when stating their statements. And the fact that Sim Guru Nick said simulation lag is a symptom and not a bug. There are dozens of different reasons it can happen. We make perfect patches every time, but we love to make more. And when Sim Guru Ninja had went back and said, also, despite recent credit misconceptions, the testing team is as large as ever. That's just so interesting because it happens to look like the total opposite. Nautical Ways also said, and yet so much is still broken, and he even responded saying, we'll keep adding, we'll keep fixing, always more to do, and we love y'all in this game, so we'll keep at it. Let's not forget when SimGuru Nova said the trailer did prominently feature family dynamics, milestones, and social compatibility. There is so much more in the pack when it came down to growing together. It's hard to sum up everything in quote-unquote 2 minutes from the trailer that happened, and it just doesn't make sense. She did go on to even say, even in terms of the features shown, just a very brief taste, definitely not the full picture yet. The live stream will have tons more for you to dig into. And so when we got into the live stream, it was actually the total opposite. Yes, they showed us a few things, but they actually missed more of the world, and they had to go back and tweet even more stuff that came out. I just feel like whenever they're making statements, it kind of shoots them in the foot a little bit, because they're not really... In my personal opinion, I do feel like when the Sim gurus or community manager or anybody on the Sims team responds out to the public, I do feel like sometimes they're responding in their way of like a reaction from what something said. I feel like maybe someone got a little, annoyed or frustrated by the amount of people coming at them. And for sometimes they feel like they need to be on the defense side. And I get that, but also you guys are a company and every little word that you say will be held and used against you. So when you guys say things like this, it kind of looks backhanded and it kind of looks like a slap in the face to a lot of simmers out there. Again, I'm very curious to hear your opinions on that, because with all that being said, console is still going through their issues. Let's not forget that the whole time that this was happening, console still had an update from a long time ago. We're talking back in January, and we're going to get into the details in just a second. But remember when everybody was going through it with console? I mean, even to the point where someone even deleted their game because it is just still not functional and they have yet to address it. And people feel like a lot of actual consoles feel like they get left in the dust, and which they do. They have every right to feel that way. The Sims Direct said multiple times that, hey, we see it, we've noticed that, apologies for the inconvenience, just want to let you all know that the team is still investigating the issue. But even after multiple updates and patches, nothing has still been fixed within console. And again, I do feel like there is a little bit of a hierarchy in a rank when it comes down to the level of importance that they place things on, especially when it comes down to The Sims 4. And I definitely think it's PC, Mac, and then console is left at the bottom always. Now, with that all being said, I am going to link down below a petition for all my console users if you guys want to sign it, or if you guys just want to, join in general and just support any console players. But I also want to give a shout out to @Leah Simmer, because she has an amazing group for Twitter, Facebook, Discord, just to overall talk all things console for those who are going through it and would like another console person to be able to speak to, and just the community in general to see if you guys are also experiencing those other issues. Again, it'll be linked below in my description. That was not an ad. I'm just literally supporting I'm supporting console, because I do feel like they get left out in the dust a lot, and it's just very, very unfortunate. And again, let's wrap up everything. I do want to know your opinions on what the community manager even stated regarding how they fix bugs and issues. Now, I don't know. Again, you guys heard my opinion, but of course, I'm always curious to hear yours. And again, we are on the road to 20K. I do want to appreciate every single one of you who watch my videos, even the silent viewers, people who if you do like my video, thank you so much, because it really does help out my channel. And guys, overall, I love the community we have built here on this channel. We are on the road to 20K. I will be doing a giveaway at 20K. And guys, let's just keep it going. I'm really, really grateful for the community we have built here. I love that we can talk all things Sims and still keep it respectful in the comments. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy, we're in the middle of the week. We're almost through it. And just remember, guys, don't just have a great day, make it a great day. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.